Hello, Eon here. I think a couple of years ago I made a video on my other account called Where's El Tigre? Or something discussing that. Well, I'm making yet another video discussing this topic because, well, it's still kind of an issue for me. I mean, there's only been one time I've actually had at my fingertips availability of El Tigre episodes. Sorry, that was a dryer. And that was probably 2 years ago. Temporarily, Nicktoons Network had a bunch of episodes up on their site. I was watching it then. I got to watch maybe 15, 16 episodes out of the entire series before Nicktoons Network took this down. And all I could really find on there was maybe short 15, 16, 20-minute clips or whatever. I haven't really checked out the website lately, and I'm tentative to because that's probably still the case. And I know El Tigre isn't the only show that's suffering this particular fate. I mean, if you look at Nicktoons Network in hopes of finding some particular shows, you're probably not going to find them. I mean, I haven't seen any Rocko's Modern Life, Cat Dog. Well, I do know that those are shown really early in the morning, so they at least have that, but still. But in the case of El Tigre, I haven't seen practically any trace of it on Nicktoons Network at all. The only time I've really seen it on TV was during a quote-unquote Rockin' Nicktoons moment. Other than that, nothing. I don't even think they show this early in the morning. I just got Nicktoons Network about 5, 6, 7 months ago, and it's pretty much the channel our television is turned to all the time around here, since both my brother and I are pretty much big cartoon fans. And every other time it's been on, I've seen nothing. It's either been reruns of Avatar The Last Airbender or Dragon Ball Z Kai or something like that. I swear, Dragon Ball Z Kai and Avatar The Last Airbender. Those are the two most rerun shows on Nicktoons Network. It's not that I dislike these shows, it's just, yeah, I guess I was kind of griping about those because there's only so many reruns you can have of a show before it drives you nuts. The only exception to that, in my personal opinion, would be Invader Zim, but that's for a different video. This is about El Tigre. Actually, I'd say bringing up the case of Invader Zim is sort of a relevant topic here. I mean, Invader Zim, that ran until maybe 2004, 2005, before Nickelodeon put the cap on that. And now they've got some pretty steady reruns of that show going on. Every Tuesday, I've been, Central Time, I've been able to see reruns of it going from like around 4 to 5:30, depending on how the scheduling works. Heck, they have it on at various times throughout the week, too. Yes, I memorize the schedule because I've become a huge Invader Zim fan over the past month or so. That's the only reason why I know. But why this is relevant to this rant is that they have constant Invader Zim reruns going on. They have a steady stream of that. But El Tigre is completely absent. And El Tigre got canceled, what, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now? Zim got canceled much earlier than El Tigre, but that's still on the air. But El Tigre, no trace of it. And it's still a fairly recent show, if you consider a 2 or 3 year in between the last time it was on TV or when it got canceled, fairly recent. Yes, I'm aware that the El Tigre fan base probably isn't as big as the one for Invader Zim. It's just, I can't believe that it's gone completely. That there's no place on it on TV, place for it on TV at all. I think there's a couple of DVDs that have been sold for it, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess what really drives me nuts is I can't find anything for it on YouTube. Last time I checked, there's no episodes of it on YouTube at all. And El Tigre probably isn't the only one that's been facing this kind of fate, I'm sure. Heck, I know somebody that's an all-grown-up fan, and he hasn't seen anything for that show on the main Nickelodeon channel, and I don't think there's been anything for it on Nicktoons Network either. So yeah, that's one of them, all grown up. There's probably several others, 90s cartoons being a lot of those examples. But I guess what I'm really trying to say here with this rant, if they can set aside some time for Danny Phantom and other cartoons like that, like cartoons after the year 2005, El Tigre should still be on the air. It should still have a time slot on television. I mean, that was the entire reason I wanted to get Nicktoons Network in the first place, so that I could watch El Tigre on TV. Maybe see some of the episodes I've missed. I haven't seen all the episodes of that show, and I'd really like to. I may not be as a predominant member of the fan base as I used to, but I still want to see the rest of the series. I miss this series. I absolutely loved it. I loved the humor. I loved the animation. I just loved everything about this show. Heck, I'd go as far as saying this cartoon was the one that inspired me to want to maybe pursue a career in cartooning if I actually do that. Half the reason you see me drawing a lot of fan art on DA, this is to those of you that watch me for my Al Heather stuff, I probably wouldn't even be on there doing that if I hadn't found El Tigre. Yeah, I joined the site because of Naruto originally, but the first fan base I really was ingrained in and stayed in for an entire year, El Tigre. Man, I miss that show, and I'm so disappointed it's not on Nicktoons Network. That's why I had to make a video about it. That's why I had to bring this up. This probably isn't going to be the only video you see about this particular topic. I'm probably going to be mentioning several other cartoons too when they come to my attention, but for the moment, yeah, this is me asking, why isn't El Tigre on Nicktoons Network? Or anywhere else that I can watch it for that matter. This is Eon, signing off. Bye.